The small rig camera cage for the Sony A7S Mark III. You're going to see in this video why I took a hacksaw to it and removed that top portion going across the top. It just gets in the way of the buttons a little bit too much for me, and I don't need it, so your mileage may vary, but I'll be able to show you how I've rigged mine up. You can see the pin there for the spider holster on your right side of the camera, and that's what I use to put it on my think tank belt, the spider holster. And there's a couple of things that I think that they could have done with this unit to make it absolutely perfect. First of all, they should have built in the Arca Swiss to the bottom, like the other one I have on my A6500 has it built into the bottom of the cage, so I didn't have to put that extra Arca Swiss plate that you can see there on the bottom. That makes it kind of kludgy. So also they should have built in an Arca Swiss on the side, and so that you can put it on a tripod two ways. There's my A6500, and you can see I had to cut off a portion of it right there where it goes across the top. I did the same thing, took a hacksaw to it, cut off that portion so that I could get to those C buttons very easily before it kind of blocked them. You could get to it, but it was awkward. And so you can see the Arca Swiss is built into the bottom of this one. Okay, why would they change up on that? Why wouldn't they continue doing that? That was a small rig also. Now here is just a simple L bracket that I had on my A7S Mark II that has Arca Swiss built into it, and then Arca Swiss on the side, and it also had the 1/4 thread on the side, which I had my spider pin in. I just took the pin out of that, and now I'm using it for the A7S Mark III. So this Mark II is going to be used for different purposes now, so I won't be needing to put it on the spider holster anymore. But you can see how handy it is to have the Arca Swiss built in to the side and the bottom, and makes it much cleaner design. Don't know why on earth that they wouldn't do that. The small rig folks wouldn't just simply do that. They could do it and still give you all the mounting points that you want and so on and so forth. The short story, go ahead, buy the unit. It's a good buy, the small rig for the A7S Mark III. And here you can see it in action. You can see how that pin is up and out of the way. I can still fully grip the camera. There's the plate I had to mount to it, the Arca Swiss plate I had to mount to the cage, because of course the Arca Swiss isn't built in. There's where I cut it, and I took the entire top portion off. I just cut it with a hacksaw and then filed it down and sanded it so it's smooth and it's out of the way. And now I can get access to everything on the top of the camera very easily. Now, of course, if you mount things to the top of the camera, you're going to need that piece going across. It's a little awkward to get to the mode dial on it with the piece going across, and the exposure compensation a little bit awkward, but you can do it. The things can work. It's just a little bit awkward. So since I don't mount things to the top of the camera, I just took that off. But you can see how I modified that cage as well on the A6500. So where there's a will, there's a way. And by the way, it's very smooth there. Where you grip the camera, they did a fantastic job shaping that. It really actually makes the grip even better. And on the side, it's very easy to grip it. And you see that pin is up out of the way, so I can grip like I like to cradle my hand underneath around the side to steady it when I'm shooting a video clip or something. I can do that. And I love the camera. 2 big thumbs up. And check out my focus test video as well. Hey, please subscribe.